Happy October. Well, almost the end of October. On my vlog this month, what I wanted to talk about was some of the ideas from this book, Loved Clothes Last by Orsola de Castro. I first heard about her on Alison Walsh's podcast from That's Not My Age, and all about the fashion revolution, etc., etc. I've written about that a couple of times, most notably last year when I first found out about the whole idea of the fashion revolution. And I'll link that blog post below in the description box. But what I wanted to talk to you today was this idea that Orsola promotes, or one of the ideas that she promotes in her book, about sustainability, learning what's in your clothes, learning which brands you should be shopping, and setting aside shopping and buying new clothes as much as you can. She talks about the whole idea of the joy of re-wearing and repairing your clothes can be a revolutionary act, and how we need a new mindset in order to kind of embrace that idea. One of the things that she does, and she's in this chapter, it's called Keeping instead. She actually says that she's not much of a declutterer. She says, and I am by no means precise in the way I keep my clothes, but she's a self-confessed clothes keeper. She's messy, chaotic, and quite untidy. And what she likes to do is to completely rearrange her clothes once a year, mostly in late spring, before the moths take over, and when I become eager to re-explore my old/new again outfits. Because of our climate, I rearrange my clothes twice a year. I've already done that, but I am a declutterer. I'm not so much a declutterer as I am a tidier. I like things to be tidy and organized. I like to know what I have. I like to know whether it still fits me, and I like to know whether I still like it or not. And if I've preached this a million times on my blog, if it doesn't fit me, I'll probably give it away, a piece of clothing away. If it's not wearable anymore, I'll tend to pass it on to hubby to use for some purpose, whether that's rags or whatever. And if I'm not liking it anymore, sorry, I'm just watching the birds fly over our house to land in the river, the geese. If I'm not liking something anymore, I generally tuck it away, especially if it's good quality, still fits me, and has lots of wear left in it. I will tuck it away and haul it out at some point in the future and try and restyle it and update it. I did that with a couple of blazers over the last few years. Well, actually with several blazers, 3 in particular that I'm getting a lot of wear out of now. In fact, earlier in the week I went on a sister's shopping day with my sister Carolyn, and when we were in Nordstrom, I was chatting to the sales assistant, and she said, "Oh my, that's a gorgeous camel blazer you have on." And I kind of laughed and I said, "It's its 30th birthday this year." I think the blazer's older than she was. Anyway, she's a little bit blown away. What I'm going to do today is look at some old sweaters that I have that I keep rearranging, as Orsola de Castro calls it. When I do my spring and fall edit, I pull them out. Yeah, they still fit. No, I'm probably not going to wear them. And then I put them back in the storage cupboard. So I have 3 of them. One is a long red coat sweater by Banjo and Matilda that I bought at Holtz in the early 2000s. A second one is a very lightweight, short cardigan. I think it was from the early 2000s. I think they're all from the early 2000s, somewhere in there. Anyway, the second one is a short, lightweight cardigan by Eli Tahari, which used to be one of my favorite brands that they sold at Holt Renfrew. And the third one is inevitably another Max Mara piece. It seemed all through the very late 90s and early to mid 2000s, I purchased something from Max Mara for fall. I didn't much wear their summer clothes, but I was always quite often purchasing either a suit, a jacket, or some sort of major kind of basic piece for my fall wardrobe from Max Mara. I don't have all of them, obviously, but as you've been hearing over the last while, I still have several of my Max Mara blazers and jackets from bygone days. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to see what I can do with 2 of the 3 sweaters. The red Banjo Matilda, you've seen it before on the blog, but it's these other 2 shorter, kind of maybe a little problematic cardigans I'm going to see what I can do with. So let's just get started. Okay, let's see what we got in here. This is my storage drawer. Spring and summer stuff over here. Fall stuff that I'm not going to be currently wearing over here. Here's the Banjo Matilda sweater I was telling you about. It's a long coat sweater. I'm not going to be playing around with it today because I've done a couple blog posts about it in the last couple of years. It's a really good lightweight coat sweater for wearing under a light winter coat. This is the Max Mara one I've been talking about. I've had it for a million years. It has a bit of a stand-up collar, a zipper. It has some fabric trim here. I bought with it at the time was a matching corduroy, long, narrow skirt that was really in style. And I just haven't been wearing it. And I think part of it is the color maybe, so I'm gonna see what I can do with that. And the other one is a sweater I haven't had on my back since maybe 2014. It is an animal print, lightweight cardigan. Yeah, it's Eli Tahari. And it has this lace applique down the front. I'm not sure if you can see that. That was really in style and for a couple of years in the I don't know, it was early to mid 2000s, whenever. So those are the 2 sweaters that I am going to attempt to rehabilitate. Okay. Sweater number 1. Put you there. Wearing it with a pair of faux leather pants that I bought at Aritzia early in the fall after much toing and froing. I love this sweater. It's too tight. A couple years ago I wore it, and I wore it buttoned up with a cami under it with my high-waisted jeans, and it just about covered the excess muffinness going on up here, but now I think it would be too tight. So it's actually in really, really good shape. I love the length of it. I just love this sweater, and so I think I'm going to have to pass it on to someone who might get more wear out of it than I do. Anyway, I'm not going to try the sweater on with anything else, besides which wearing pants with wearing pants that are fuller with a heel, with a skinny sweater and more decorative earrings is, it's not for me anymore. It's what I used to wear when I was still working. I wore this sweater a lot when I was still working. So I'm gonna pass it on to someone else, and hopefully they'll get some love out of it as well. Okay, I'm having much better luck with this sweater, this old Max Mara. Now, this sweater still fits me, although one can imagine how boxy it was back in the day. I do wish it had pockets. Still got these faux leather pants on from Aritzia. And one of the things I hate is when you're, please excuse the black bra, okay? One of the things I hate is when you're wearing a thing that, top, that you can see the pants. It's so sheer you can see the pants through it. So one might argue that it's not intended to be worn out over. But anyway, so what I tend to do with this is I fold it up so that the part that's folded hides the pants, and I think it looks better. And of course I'd probably wear a different colored bra with it, and I'd probably wear the top sweater zippered, and I'd probably wear the sleeves pushed up, and I also might kind of take the sweater and fold it up with the turtleneck, because I like that look better, although it does slightly show off the abdominal region, which we'd rather not have, but there we are. So I like this outfit. I think that it's the sweater's rugged enough, chunky enough, weighty enough to go with the more full leather pants. And again, not sure if you can see me this far back, I've got my Stuart Weitzman chunky ankle boots on with it. I would definitely wear this outfit. And once again, Max has not let me down. Yeah. If you heard me talking all the time about Max this and Stuart Weitzman that, you might be forgiven for thinking that I was fooling around on hubby. So I'm quite pleased with this outfit. Let's have one more look. But I think this is working. I like the look of the chunky sweater with pants. I had a lot of trouble finding, these ones come up nice and high, and they're a bit fuller in the leg. I need to wear them to get them roughened up a little bit because they're a little bit too new and shiny looking. Considering they are really plastic, I mean they're faux leather, so I guess they're entitled to be shiny, but I didn't get them as tight as my previous leather pants, which I had to replace because they literally fell apart in this region, which is not a good look. Having your pants shredding in the inner thigh areas, yeah, not a good look. I thought I would finish off this video outside, but it's been too noisy. I think I better go back in. Okay, I came back inside to try and wrap this up. I did try to do something outside, but it's too noisy. Boats, geese. There's a pump house on the property next to us that they're working on the pump, and it was really noisy, so I came back in. So that's my experiment with 2 cardigans. One of them didn't turn out as well as the other, the Eli Tahari, but I did have a thought when I was packing up. I really like the color of that black brown. I can still wear that next to my face. I think that's why I really like it. I like the shape and the shoulder, and I like the color. So I thought maybe I will do what I did with my boxy, I have a boxy crocheted summer sweater in cream. And I tried to style it in a way I liked. I just love the color with my white hair. And the sweater just didn't look that good on me. So I wore it around my shoulders with everything all summer. And I really liked it. So I wore it kind of as a scarf. And I'm gonna try that with that really light cardigan. See if I can wear it with my black turtleneck, with something, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Maybe, I know. On top of my camel blazer, the sweater outside the blazer. Yes, okay, I'm gonna try that. The Max Mara sweater, on the other hand, proved to be a winner, and I will definitely be wearing it again. And the other thing I thought I would try with that I didn't today, was pairing that with my black turtleneck, my black boots, and those heavy cream cargo pants from Aritzia that are quite full, and they're heavy enough to wear this time of year. So I thought the cream and the black turtleneck and the black boots might look good. It just all depends on if the sweater looks okay with the pants. So I'm going to try that too. So that gives me a couple different options for both of those sweaters. I always find that kind of exciting. I am doing Orsola proud. And the other thing I am doing is avoiding spending money on a new cardigan, because when my sister Carolyn and I were shopping on Tuesday, I saw and tried on. I actually pulled one from a rack for her to try on. Kind of a really funny, I forget what the color green was, really soft green cardigan from Vince, not too short, like hip length, and a little bit boxy, and oh my God, I just loved it. And I've been in a little bit of cardigan fever these days, like a short cardigan that you can kind of tuck in a little bit, and anyway, so that cardigan, it just did it for me. But Vince is pricey, and do I really need another green sweater? No, I just bought that green polo cashmere from Everlane, so I don't really need a new sweater. So I'm going to make do with two not new to me, what am I trying to say, newly revamped sweaters that I'm going to try and wear in different ways. So the joy of re-wearing your clothes once again is borne out. I don't know if I'm 100% buying into everything Orsola, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, De Castro says. It's not that I'm not buying into it. I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I'm as attentive to what's in my clothes, i.e. what kind of fabric, where is it made, the whole transparency thing. I tend to talk about that and then I drop the ball. And so I'm not a very good fashion revolutionary, I think, in some ways. The thing that I am good is I am a clothes keeper, and I have been from way back. And I don't toot my horn. I shouldn't be tooting my horn too much, because this is keeping my clothes around and re-envisioning them a few years later is not something I've done recently because it's good for the earth. It's always been something I've done. I remember back in university hauling out a little short pink cardigan with short sleeves of my mother's and saying, can I wear this? Because I thought it would look awesome with a white t-shirt and my jeans. And I used to wear her sweater a lot, even though the way she wore it was, she used to make these little cotton shift dresses and then the little short sleeve cardigan, summer cardigan over them. Looks really good, but I wore it as a top. I didn't take the cardigan off. I didn't wear it as a sweater. Anyway, I'm babbling, I know. Okay, so I am going to wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed my waffling on. And I will see you in November when we will talk about, I have no idea what we will be talking about, but it will be about something. So I'll see you next month.